Hey, how's it going, everyone? Before I get started, I would just like to warn everyone that this is a really muddled and messy South Park review. This video does go on a bit longer than the other ones, and I do half of the review in my car, so it is really muddled and messy, and I'm sorry about that. The next one will be way better, I promise, okay? So, yeah.
And I'm sick and tired of those little flaps on coffee lids. If you don't want to spill your coffee, then you shouldn't be driving with it.
Hello, my name is Trent Thierry, and welcome to another South Park episode review. Today I'm going to talk about Season 1, Episode 9, Mr. Hanky, the Christmas Pooh. This was South Park's Christmas special, and it's actually one of the few episodes, I think that this was the first, where they didn't open with the theme song. So this episode starts off with the kids rehearsing the Christmas play, and Mr. Garrison is the director, and then Kyle's mum comes in and just starts being a complete bitch. Like she says that Kyle's Jewish and he shouldn't be in a Christmas play because they celebrate Hanukkah. And this sort of thing did happen in real life. People got pissed off about Christmas decorations being all over the town, and they felt that it was unfair on the other religious groups. And as for Kyle, he kind of feels a bit like an outcast amongst his friends because he's a Jew and he's the only Jewish kid in town. And he sings a little song called The Lonely Jew on Christmas, which is probably one of my favourite South Park songs. It's a really sweet song. I like the part where he says, "And what the fuck is up with lighting all these fucking candles? Tell me please." That part is really funny. Oh, and also, this was actually one of the first South Park episodes to be a musical. I mean, in the previous episodes, the chef did sing a little ditty in every episode, but this is the first episode to have heaps of songs in it. I mean, of course, this episode has Kyle's mum is a big fat bitch, which would later be in the South Park movie, but yeah, that is a really great song. And of course the chef does have a song in this episode, and it's pretty funny. They just had to have him come in every episode and sing a song about making love. They do a bit of a Christmas spin on it, he says, "I want to make sweet love underneath the mistletoe." Oh yeah, and a running gag in this episode is about Kenny, but this is the first episode where he doesn't die. Okay, so I'm going to take this South Park review on the road, because I'm going to the market with my mum. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so I'm in the car now. I've got my seatbelt on. You should always buckle up before you drive. I've got this CD. I'll put it on. Why it's good for this review. Yeah, there it goes. There's my mum.
Trent.
Yeah. Yes?
While you're doing that, can you reach in the back seat and get my glasses? Might need to take that off in case you can.
Which sunglasses are they?
Pink ones. On my jacket.
There's two. There's one. So this video's been going for about 3 minutes, and I haven't even talked about the man of the hour in this episode, or should I say the piece of shit of the hour, Mr. Hanky. Now Kyle, he goes around telling everyone about Mr. Hanky, and they think he's crazy, so they end up putting him in the insane asylum. Well, he goes and talks to Mr. Mackey first, and this is actually the first appearance of him as well, and then Mr. Hanky ends up in his coffee and is like, "Oh, you dirty little monkey." Okay. Yeah, that part's really funny. And I like how no one knows about Mr. Hanky except for the chef. He just comes up at the end, and everyone's like, Carl was talking about how he saw Christmas poo, and Chef was like, well, you mean Mr. Hanky? And I was like, oh, wait, he's real? That part was really funny. Oh, and the live action commercial was also, like, that was mind-blowing. Like, when they just throw in a live action commercial with real actors and about the Mr. Hanky play set, and they're grabbing pieces of shit out of the toilet, and that's pretty hilarious as well. And the baby eats it at the end. And then like they're playing the happy music, and then like then like the little girl says, "I wish Daddy was still alive," and then the music stops. Well, I'm sorry, like this video is just like completely improvised. It's not like the other ones where I like actually thought about it and like wrote it down like what I'm gonna say and that, but like just like completely improvising it off the top of my head about my memory of the episode. Yeah, it's a pretty good episode, and like as I said in another review about Pink Eye being my favourite episode of the season, I have to say that this is my second favourite episode. Oh, second or third. There's another one coming up that I really like that I'll get to when I come up to that one. So I don't know if I like it more than this, but this is a pretty good episode anyway. And yeah. So in conclusion, this is a really great episode, and I like Mr. Hanky as a character. And South Park's the only show that could take a character that's literally a piece of shit and make him work. Like, make him a character that's relatable, that everyone can look up to as a character. So I rate this episode 5 out of 5. Well, anyway, you can subscribe to this channel and like my page on Facebook. My name is Trent Terry. See you next time.